Hello and welcome to another episode of Blood Brothers Commentary. We're your commentators, Chris and
Muyi.
And let's get into another episode of NXT. Roll the clip. Alright, bro. How we gonna start off the show? How did NXT start off the show this time?
Undisputed.
Oh god.
We had the Undisputed Era coming out, we had Cole coming out saying, yeah, I won. Did y'all expect anything less? Now Velveteen Dream can't and will not challenge me for the NXT Championship as long as I keep this belt. And I have kept this belt for more than a year.
True. We did say it. It was, like I said, we said in the last episode, it was a good match. It was a great match. I was really interested to see who's going to step up. Then we had Andrew Loomis.
Dexter Loomis.
Dexter Loomis. Really bad. We had Dexter Loomis everywhere. Scaring the living mess out of
Roddy.
Yeah.
He was in the audience, then he wasn't in the audience, then he was just everywhere.
He was.
But tonight, Cole said he's not doing this for Undisputed. He is doing this for his brothers.
He did say that?
He's doing this for his family.
Yeah.
When he takes on Dexter Loomis, and he's going to get rid of him.
Yeah.
Tonight.
We're going to see if that happens.
Yeah.
We're going to see if that happens.
But then, backstage, when the next match was about to come into hand, we had Keith Lee, the North American champion, with Muyi about to go out to their music. When they confront the Undisputed Era, and Keith is looking at that other gold, that other nice piece of gold.
We might see. I wouldn't mind seeing. Tell us in the comments would y'all mind seeing it. But I wouldn't mind seeing. Keith Lee holding both titles.
Yes, Keith Lee versus Adam Cole.
Keith Lee versus
champion versus champion.
Yeah.
Remember the last time we had a champion versus champion match that was really good was when we had Pete Dunne. He was the UK champion, UK NXT champion versus Ricochet, the North American champion.
That was a good one.
And that was a long match, but it was really good and entertaining. So
it was.
I wouldn't mind, having the champion versus champion match again in that caliber.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind too on that one, but I think it was a good interaction. It made people think, okay, could we see this? So we go, and after that, the match starts to happen. We have, the next match is Keith Lee and Muyi versus
Gargano and
Miss Candice LeRae.
Yes.
And this match was, to me, I liked it. I feel as though this match should have happened, I feel as though it kind of should have happened at NXT.
In your house?
Yeah.
So before Gargano got the title opportunity.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was back and forth with this match. It was very fun. You had, at one point, you had Keith Lee Candice sizing up Keith Lee, and you had Gargano sizing up Muyi.
Yeah,
vice versa. We're to the point where Keith Lee's how many pounds more than Candice LeRae and taller than Candice LeRae. So you just had Keith pick her up a little bit.
Like a little dog, baby.
Yeah, and just you sit right there. And then you had, back and forth. You had, in this match, you had Candice LeRae give Keith Lee a tornado DDT with the help of Gargano, but then taking the credit. Candice taking the credit, saying, I did it all by myself.
I think I like that part because I think it's showing a lot more of the character of Candice LeRae, because like I say, Candice LeRae is always in the background. I don't personally, sometimes I don't like her just with her husband all the time, because it's just
I want her
she could be more.
Yes.
Same as Muyi in the same breath. I think on sometimes she gets, she had a couple matches. Maybe now we're going to see a bigger part of Muyi.
Yeah. But
a lot of times she had little spots. Maybe now we can see something big with her.
But then you also had, you had Muyi giving Johnny a move. too.
Yeah, that too.
In this movie. So it was very fun and very just, all over the place.
Yeah.
Where the funny thing is, at the ending of the match was where Johnny gave Keith the final beat, DDT, from the outside to the inside of the ring, but Candice was already laying down had already been attacked and was on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, Keith Lee landed on Candice LeRae.
Yeah.
So, but Johnny, Keith Lee being all worried about Candice and stuff like that, Johnny took the opportunity and rolled up Keith Lee for the 1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Candice is still knocked out, so she wasn't playing. She was literally knocked out.
Yeah, she did great, but she did great with it.
Oh, yes.
I would say I really like that part too, because Candice LeRae she was literally, it seemed like she was knocked out. She didn't just like she was playing dead at the end of the day with it. It was just like, I'm literally knocked out.
And which makes sense, Keith Lee is like probably like twice her size.
Yeah.
But then, so like I said, I already know this storyline is far from over. The Garganos want to become Mr. and Mrs. NXT champions.
Yeah.
So, does it mean the North American Championship for Johnny, or does it mean the NXT Championship for Johnny?
I would rather see him going after the NXT Championship again, and Candice LeRae actually going for a title, going for the
NXT Women's Championship.
Yeah, I would like to see that. Than him going for the North American. I think it would make more, to me, it would make more sense.
Right. Well, then you go next, and you got, what match do you have next?
What, you got to check on your phone?
Yeah, I got to check on his phone,
Okay, smooth.
Next, you have Finn Balor versus Cameron Grimes. Now, this match happened because, in the past, Cameron Grimes got the one-up on Finn Balor during Finn Balor's rivalry with Damian Priest. So, GM William Regal said, okay, we're going to have this match again. Now, during a interview, Grimes was talking trash and saying basically, yeah, why do I got to face Finn Balor,
Right.
What's it called? Priest couldn't do it, but I did it once. And then Priest shows up in the interview and just gives Grimes a good one.
Yeah.
And then Grimes just tries to play that off and tries to not be saying that he's not medically clear.
Which was funny.
Yes, he was like just trying to get out of the match. But ended up failing, getting in the match, and then you have Finn Balor versus Grimes. Now Finn Balor versus Grimes is a really good match.
It was a good match because I like Grimes. I'm a Grimes fan, and Finn Balor definitely. I feel as though they both. It was great. It was a great match.
They're very explosive,
Very explosive.
Kick out of nowheres, and then just Finn Balor just have to go in an extra mile, but he was just like, I'm getting my one back.
Yeah.
You might have got distracted. I don't need nobody to distract me to win the match.
I thought it was going to be an interference in this one. I thought Damian Priest may come in and interfere in this match, but it was a straight, clear match, which I was happy for. Cause I get tired of seeing people that go in and just interfere with the match because they lost the other night and they're playing off the next story. No, and it was a good okay, he got his win. Now let's go to the move. Let's go to what we want to do next at the end of the day, which is Finn wants to go after
the NXT North American Champion.
So that's another thing. We could see Finn versus Keith Lee. We could still see Gargano versus Keith Lee, or we can see Keith Lee versus
Adam Cole.
Adam Cole. There's a variety of matches that I would love to see.
Yes, very much. So yeah, he said whenever Keith Lee's done playing house,
you say, come on.
Come call me up.
Which would be a good one. I mean, I think. Don't you think so?
Yes, that's the only title in NXT that Finn Balor... No, wait. He hasn't won the tag team, but out of the singles, that's the only title he hasn't won.
He has won the tag team?
No, he hasn't won the tag team title.
Interesting. I thought
he won the Dusty Cup.
Oh, gotcha.
Samoa Joe, but he hasn't won the tag team titles yet.
Sure, you're right.
So so singles wise, North American Championship makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
So then now we have KC Caltazero versus Dakota Kai. with Raquel Ramirez.
Oh my goodness, this match was interesting to me. I like this match. It was quick. I like Catanzaro because I feel as though she's just like she's you don't know.
Very quick and she's very athletic. You know, you don't know what moveset's coming, and she's getting better in her moveset. I would say
she is.
It's like without any mistakes and stuff, and just the smoothness of it. So versus when in the past, I mean, in the past she had some, but that makes sense because she just started out. She was from the Ninja Warriors.
Yeah.
So to bring that type of energy, to bring back the Ninja Warriors, which is very
and her gymnastic background too. So,
very hard on its own to bring it into and adapt into the WWE style of wrestling is something that is an accomplishment. Yeah. So versus her versus Dakota Kai was really good. You know,
it was.
I mean, you end up having Dakota Kai taking a win, and you had Raquel Ramirez outside in the ring. You know, distracting and whatnot. Yeah. And then you had, after the match, you had Kai trying to, you know, just get one more hits on Casey. And then you had her partner come out. What's it called? Carter.
You had Carter come out, which I think I can see them building teams. Yeah. You have, you know, the Raquel, and you have Dakota Kai, and you have Catanzaro, and you have they can change that girl name so many times.
Casey Carter, I guess.
Casey Carter, and then you have another team that if they win, and whoever wins at Backlash, Shotzi Blackheart and what is her name? And
Tegan Knox.
Tegan Knox. You got them two at the end of all those teams right there. I think they're building a tag team. Dakota Kai wants to go after
the NXT
Women's Championship. Yeah, I think that their best bet definitely would be just like, I think let them go through the whole tag team. Go through the whole, you know, let them win. Let them, you know, beat everybody. Because I understand what you're saying when you come across when you're saying that you think their pairing is just like, okay, we're just making, Raquel and Dakota to make Dakota the star out of this group. But I see Raquel as a star too, and I don't want her to be like, no offense, but I don't want her to be a Tamina. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? No, where literally she's a bodyguard to every single last. She's good as a bodyguard, and we're just going to leave her as a bodyguard because I can see them doing that too. Because she's a big girl at the end of the day.
Well, I think it should do this. It should ended up being like at the time, you know, they become tag team champions, and then something happens or whatever. And then Dakota goes for the NXT Women's Championship, and then, you know, Raquel, you start feeling like, if it's not for me, then you wouldn't be NXT Women's Championship, and then they start feuding, and that feud will kind of bring up Raquel. I mean, I still think Dakota should still get the upper hand at the end of that feud, but Raquel will get like some type of momentum into the fans and WWE creatives mindset.
Yeah, I can get what you're coming from on that one.
But let's go to Maverick.
My man's the guy's job back.
Yeah, you know, I don't if that was
a work or was it
real? Yeah. I mean, I'm glad he got the title. Yeah, he got back.
We got that. That's good. You need that money in your banking account.
Right. But no, he comes back out, you know, after losing to Fantasia, and he says, "Hey, congratulations. I don't want to say this, but I just want to say, if I didn't really have all that stuff in my mind about, you know, not having a job and all that, I believe I could have beat you for that title." Right.
So, but before we go into, before you give them what happened there. Yeah. Did you think? But no, man, go ahead. I want you to finish up what you were saying because I'll say it afterwards.
Okay, so she says, "Well, I believe I can beat you," and then he says, "Now, if you want, because I want this, I'm challenging you for your title again. Will you accept?" And he's like, "See, I accept." And then two masked dudes who've been abducting people throughout the couple of weeks in NXT come out, and Maverick's like, okay, fantastic, we about to, we about to work together so we can come at these two.
Right.
But it ends up being Phantasma is working with these two.
Yes.
So they get to drop on Maverick.
Yeah, but what I did, what I was going to say beforehand was, I felt as though that I thought Maverick was going to turn heel. I felt that coming. I felt like he was going to turn around. He was going to be working with them.
Right.
I didn't see that happening, which was interesting. Maybe we got a new formation that's about to happen within this, which I think be good. What do you think?
But it's also interesting that the people that got abducted are the ones that were behind the mask. They adopted their own self.
Point there.
Yes.
Did not think of it that way.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
But to our main event, we have Adam Cole versus
the guy messed up his name earlier, Dexter Loomis. I'm sorry. I really messed up this man's name. But this match was good. It was very good. It was very good. It was like, I really thought through this match that Dexter Loomis was going to win this match.
Right. I thought it was like a roll-up type of thing. Not like a solid,
a steal to win.
Yeah, like a steal, And I'd be surprised every time I see him do a high-flying move.
Yeah.
I'd be so surprised because I remember when I saw his character first, I just thought of him like a military type
or a
of dude.
ground type, like very
ground and pound,
or ground and pound or submission.
Yeah,
that's how I saw it.
Yeah, I didn't see him as he jumped. Do a random just jump over the top rope type of thing. That was very interesting.
It was,
but no, the match was really good. Now how you had Undisputed Era making making like noise outside of the ring and stuff like that, and trying to
get his attention,
so Adam Cole could take advantage. The normal stuff.
Yeah.
But you had that's how it ended with Roderick. Had one of the Undisputed Era had gotten kicked out of ringside. Then you had Roderick. Then he came back. I don't think it's illegal to come back, but he comes back and distracts the referee. While you had Roderick give Loomis a knee to the jaw, and then you had Adam Cole give him the last chance.
Yeah.
With the 1, 2, 3.
Very bad. Actually, I would not mind seeing this match on a takeover.
Me either.
I really wouldn't.
Technically, he didn't. He beat him, but I don't think it's ending. Because he didn't beat him like a definite 1, 2, 3. He was like, he had help from Roderick in the Speed Era. And then you also had, you had him, Adam Cole, just mocking Loomis and just like, haha, I beat you. And Loomis rolls up
then
like,
his dumb behind going to go back. Like, yeah, he's going to go back and literally, and go. What do you think? The man wasn't going to wake up and go, okay, I got you now at the end of the day.
He rolls up like Take a little bit.
Yeah.
And just gave him a chokehold. And it was like, you're going to sleep. You're going to sleep. You're going to sleep. But then, Undisputed Era got him off.
Yeah.
But then you had a surprise run in with Velveteen, I guess, coming in and taking
I would not say saving Dexter Loomis,
but like a favor because he did it before. It's like they did Loomis did it for him. He's gonna do it for him. So it was like return. So I was thinking Velvet was gonna go to the main roster. So I hope if he does stay, fingers crossed.
Hopefully.
So yeah, you had them beating up and stuff like that, and they end up Dexter and Velveteen end up getting Undisputed Era out of there. Besides Adam Cole, he just stays on top. He's like, yeah, I got the title.
Yep. And then you got at the end of this one, you have Adam Cole standing in the middle of the ring after all this done happened, and he's thinking. I think you start thinking to yourself like, okay. He's thinking, nobody's coming from my title. I'm on top of the world. And then we have, who do we have coming down the ring? It goes black, and who comes down the ring?
Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. So then you have
Scarlett, who comes in, walking down the ring, and she goes, has her arms behind her back, just walking down, and she puts an hourglass in front of
Adam Cole.
Adam Cole
At the edge of the ring, and it's like it then just flips it over, basically saying,
"Your time is about to end."
Yes, you have this amount of time left as the NXT champion.
Okay.
Top tick.
And it ends like that. But what do you feel about him potentially going for that that title?
He's a boring type of person.
Yeah.
Maybe another match. Maybe just a person.
Maybe two more feuds.
Yes. Maybe he's not just yet that he's coming after him, but he's just warning him. Maybe it's a warning. So maybe after Adam Cole gets done with Dexter Lumis, then Karen just comes for the kill, type of thing.
Maybe.
But Karrion already has like somebody else, and then we see that he's very, very methodical, as everybody says, and like just dangerous.
Maybe because right now he's just very. His interest is like I said it before.
Is the best thing.
It is like right now the only thing that I see, like I said in the previous video, is that the only part that's interesting is the entrance. And Scarlett, to me.
Yes.
Because Scarlett looks more dangerous.
Yeah.
Than he does. And Scarlett doesn't do nothing but brings him to the ring at the end of the day.
Right.
I understand he wants to do the facial expression. Certain times that works for certain people, but sometimes it just doesn't work for everybody at the end of the day. And for him, it's just like, I could have made you in, the WWE game at the end of the day. You're just playing as rubber for me.
Yeah.
But you need something else to be able to boost you up. Yeah, I don't think the title shot should be there for you yet.
Yeah, nah, buddy. But I love the ending though.
I do. I love the ending.
Oh yes.
The ending was, if you had another person there, it would have been better. But
Yeah, it would have been more hype. But
yeah.
Just because Charlotte, I give it a little pass.
You mean Scarlett?
Scarlett, yeah.
You said Charlotte.
Yes, we want Charlotte. Yeah. Stay at Raw.
Oh God. So this has been another episode of Blood Brothers Commentator. We're your commentators, Chris and
Muyi.
Please
like, comment, and subscribe.
Oh gosh. On to the next one, guys.